So the 8th pick is going to the Arizona Cardinals.
Yeah.
They finished 5-10-1. They had, they're no longer the worst team in football, Dave. That's always good for here. Knew it was going to be a growing season. Didn't come quickly thanks to all the holes in the team left by Steve Keim's moves. It's now on Steve Keim to draft some fillers.
Yeah.
For these gaping holes he's left in the team.
Well, I mean...
He's still there. They're not sacking Steve Keim. God damn it.
I mean, to be fair to the Cards, this season, they have been one of the teams I've really enjoyed watching.
Yeah.
Because when they're good, they're good. And when they're bad, they are diabolical. I mean, they only just squeaked past the Bengals. For a long time, it looked as though the Bengals were going to win that game. I think they won by a couple.
Yeah.
They won by 3. They lose to a lot of good teams. I mean, by definition, they're playing 3 good teams twice each season.
That's got to be the toughest division, right?
Yes, I believe I said that at the beginning of the year as well. I did.
No, you're right.
I don't say much that's right, but I was right about that. But they've just been good to watch. It's as simple as that. They've just been good to watch.
13th ranked offense.
Yeah.
31st ranked defense. And 14th ranked special teams. Overall, they ranked 26th. Their tie came in week 1 against that Lions, 27-0, which we talked about earlier. Their wins came in week 5 at the Bengals, week 6 versus the Falcons. That was a 1-point game, 34-33. The Bengals almost 26-23, just jumped that one. Week 7, so that's 3 wins in a row, at the Giants, 27-21. And then a big gap until week 15 versus the Browns, 38-24. And week 16 at the Seahawks, 27-13.
Yep. Now, the thing with, when you look at the Cards, I mean, they're the second worst team at stopping the pass. And there's not a great pass rush. They don't have much pressure from the middle.
Apart from Chandler Jones.
Okay, and then what's the other side? All you do is load the box. It's been the same for the past 3 or 4 years.
He got like almost 20 sacks this season.
Okay, but if you look at their pass, how many of them are under? Look at passes against them. How many are under 10 yards?
Don't ask me to name a cornerback for the Cardinals, please. All right, just don't.
Patrick Peterson. Peterson plays one
Other
side.
Than
Peterson plays one side. Same as Sherman. He plays He plays on the right. That's it. So they just load everyone on the left. And how many times do you see the ball going 40, 50 yards constantly? And a lot of it is down to pass rush. Now, when you're doing that, you are going to get sacks, but they don't ever affect the game. I mean, it's a couple of years ago when we had Miller. Miller got 17, 18 sacks. Our defense was still terrible. It didn't mean anything. It just meant that they were able to throw 3rd and 14 on us.
He got his bonus.
Yeah, he got his bonus. Got a great contract. Brilliant. Doesn't mean your pass rush is any good. There's nothing through the middle. Honestly, that they have to address the pass rush. They have to.
Yeah.
I mean, Chandler Jones is great, but I mean, and also the question arises: do they keep Patrick Peterson? 15 million quid a year.
He would have been a good trade piece last year. This year, I'm not sure quite as much value, but that's Steve Keim for you. They need to sort out the defense, you're right, but also the offensive line. They've got the receivers. If they keep Fitz for another season, then brilliant.
Yeah.
And obviously you need a tight end. Half decent.
I don't even know who the tight end is in.
I was going to say Ricky Seals-Jones, isn't
it? Probably. Yeah. No. Yeah.
He was.
Probably. It might well be Fitzgerald's last season.
I hope it's not, because he's still performing.
Well, he did say...
He can ease off a little bit. You can put him in fewer snaps.
This was the season he enjoyed most. I mean, he's had most of his career with Carson Palmer throwing it in.
No wonder,
it's not a shock that he's enjoying this season. But, I mean, with Chase Edmonds...
And Kurt Warner throwing at him for a long time.
Yeah. Well, with Chase Edmonds and Kenyon Drake at running back, again, absolutely fine in that position.
Yeah.
Secondary's got Buda Baker as well.
Very good.
Perennial underachiever this season. I mean, the amount of times we've seen the ball sailing over his head has been.
I think he did all right.
Done all right. He should be doing better than all right.
He's a better player than that.
But no, they've been one of the teams I've really enjoyed watching because they're kind of a less silly version of the Bucks. They're not as gun ho, and they're slightly more talented, I would say.
Well, their quarterback is more accurate.
Yes.
Let's put it that way.
You and I are more accurate.
Harsh. We haven't got to the Bucks yet, mate.
And we also haven't got 30 interceptions this season either.
No.